guys, today we're going to learn how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. I've already done the cross and F2L, which is part of CFOP, so we can get straight into OLL and PLL, which is what I'll be teaching you today. The first case that I'll be teaching you is where you have a dot and nothing else on the yellow part is solved. Once you've got to do F R U R prime U prime F prime, and then you'll get a hook, and then you've got to do F double A R U R prime U prime F prime. If you don't get either of those cases, and you get a case which is like this where you have a bar, then you've got to do F without double A's, R U R prime U prime F prime, and then you get a case, but this is lucky, so you probably won't get this. The first case I'll be covering today will be this, where you have the fourth case I'll be covering today will be where two corners are facing up and the other ones are facing outwards. Make sure the two corners that are facing up are on the right, and then face down and do L U R prime U prime L prime U R U prime, and then you get all the yellow facing on top. Another case I'll be showing you will be this, where there's two corners facing up and they're diagonal from each other. On the diagonal axis, you will see two corners facing towards you. If you have that, face down and do R prime U R D R prime U prime R D, and then you'll get all the yellow on top. Another case will be this. This where two corners are facing out and two corners are facing towards you. Make sure it's like that, and then do the bar case, except you do R U R prime U prime 3 times. So F R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime F prime, and then I messed it up, I think. So I've already covered this. Here, so we're at this case, F R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime F prime, and then you'll get all of the yellow facing on top. Another case I haven't covered is even if I twist the corners, it's going to be possible. But here's a case you can get. It's where two corners are facing up and two corners are facing out. Make sure the two corners facing out are facing towards you, and then do. This is the hardest one that I call. There's no way to easily remember it, but I just remembered it. R2 D R prime U2 R D prime R prime U2 R prime, and then you get all the yellow facing on top. Another case I haven't covered is this, where you have two corners facing up. Well, one corner facing up in the front, right, and then there's one corner facing towards you. If you have that, do L prime U prime L U prime L prime U2 L, and then you have all the yellow facing on top. And then the final one, I have the two ones that I haven't covered. It's this one. So this is the second last I haven't covered. So this is the one. It's basically the right version of what I just showed you. It's on the corner facing up is on the front left, and then there's a corner facing towards you, a yellow piece facing towards you, and do R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, and then you get all the yellow facing on top. The final one I haven't showed you, I think is like this. Nope, I just covered this. Here. This is it. So 2 corners facing out and 2 corners facing in opposite directions. 2 corners facing out need to be on the left, and 2 corners facing opposite directions need to be in the right. If you have that, do R, U2, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, U2, R, then U prime, and then you have all the yellow facing on top. That's all cases, and then we'll be moving on to parallel from here. If you have 2 corners facing, that are next to each other, and 2 edges that need to be swapped, and 2 corners that need to be swapped, and they're all adjacent, then this is known as a T-perm. The edges that need to be swapped need to be horizontal. Do R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, then R, U, R prime, U prime. No. So here, this is called a T-perm. I can't remember the word, so you'll just have to watch my fingers. Do that in slow-mo if you want, but that's how you do the T-perm. It's solved. But that's one of many cases you could get. Here's a case you could get where the 2 corners are adjacent, and then you have like a J-perm looking shape. I'm not going to do the algorithm words, you can just look at my hands. If you don't know how to do it. So that's the J-perm. So in the J-perm shape, then you'll get a U-perm, which is like this. If this edge needs to swap over here, then do this. And that solves the cube. Another case you could get would be like this. And then, no. Here, I think this one. So no, that's a T-perm. Oh, here's some other cases you could get. It's where you've got 2 J-perm looking shapes. Once again, you can go back in the video to see how to do it. And then do it on the other side. It's solved, and then that can also be on the lefty version. So, like this, then you just do it. Actually, I haven't showed you how to do the lefty version of the J-perm, and it's like this. Basically the same as the righty version. And that solves the cube. There are some other cases that I haven't showed you, which could be like this, where you have 2 corners that need to swap. Let me show you the more complex version of this. Here's another case you could get, the Z-perm, which is M prime. Once again, I'll show you with my hands. And that solves the cube. Some Other cases you could get might be like this. There's lots of possible cases you can get. I'm not sure if I can cover them all, but here's one you can get where you can do either J-perm shape. I'm going to go with the lefty version of the J-perm. Here's another version of the U-perm, which is where this edge doesn't need to go here, but this edge needs to go here. And that's like this. What is it? Yeah. And that solves the cube. I'm not sure if I can even cover all of the cases, but I'm going to try. No. You can actually end up with just one J-perm. Or just this. If you use the beginner method, but I'm just doing CFOP in this video. I think I messed up, so you'll be watching me solve as well in this video. And here. See, you can end up with just a J-perm. It's never actually happened to me before, but you can end up with that. Another case you could get would probably be this. You can end up with this. This is probably not going to happen, but if it ever does, you got to do a J-perm on either side, and then you'll end up with a U-perm. Go back into video to find out that, or find out a tutorial to find out anything you need to. And then that's about it. Bye.